You know what's ironic? Everyone tells you that your 20s are the most important decade for building wealth because of compound interest, and that's mathematically true. But here's what nobody mentions: your biggest money wins. The decisions and milestones that actually transform your financial life almost always happen after 35, not because the math changed, but because you changed. You have skills that are finally valuable. You have experience that commands real money. Like, you have clarity about what matters and what doesn't. And most importantly, you have the financial maturity to actually capitalize on opportunities instead of squandering them. My name is Chris, and I've spent years analyzing wealth accumulation patterns across different age groups. And what I've discovered is that while starting early matters, the period from 35 to 55 is where most people's wealth actually explodes. And by the end of this video, you're going to understand exactly why this happens, what changes at 35, and how to maximize this window. Let's start with the data because it's striking. According to Federal Reserve data, the average net worth jumps dramatically between age groups. Under 35, average net worth is around $183,000. But from 35 to 44, it nearly triples to $550,000. From 45 to 54, it nearly doubles again to $976,000. This isn't linear growth. This is exponential acceleration. And it's not just because of compound interest on investments made in your 20s. It's because the period from 35 to 55 is when multiple wealth building factors converge simultaneously. The first factor is peak earning years. Your 20s and early 30s are when you're learning and climbing, but your mid 30s through early 50s are when you're actually earning at your highest capacity. You've developed expertise that's legitimately valuable. You've proven yourself. You're no longer entry level or mid level. You're senior, you're a specialist, you're the person who gets things done. And that commands real money. This is the window where strategic career moves can generate 20, 30, 50% salary increases, where side businesses that you started in your 30s finally start generating significant income, where consulting or freelancing rates can be triple what you could command at 28. Your earning power is at its absolute peak. And if you're strategic about it, you can compress decades of wealth accumulation into 10 or 15 years. The second factor is that you finally have money to invest in meaningful amounts. In your 20s, you're saving $100 or $200 per month if you're lucky. That's great for building the habit, but it's not moving the needle dramatically. But by 35, if you've been responsible, you might have $50,000 or $75,000 saved, and now you're earning enough that you can invest $1,000, $2,000, even $3,000 per month. And here's where compound interest actually starts to feel powerful. If you invest $30,000 per year from age 35 to 60 with a 12% return, you're looking at accumulating multiple crores or millions by retirement. The contributions matter, but at this scale, the returns on what you've already invested start generating real wealth. This is when you hit the compound interest tipping point where your money is making more than you can contribute. The third factor is financial maturity. Like, in your 20s, even if you make decent money, you waste a ton of it. You don't know what you don't know. You inflate your lifestyle. You make expensive mistakes. You chase shiny objects. But by 35, you've made those mistakes. You've learned what matters and what doesn't. You've seen how lifestyle inflation destroys wealth. You've experienced the stress of not having savings. And most importantly, you've developed the discipline to actually keep money instead of spending every dollar you make. This psychological shift is massive. The person making $75,000 at 35 who has financial maturity will build more wealth than the person making 100,000 at 28 who's still figuring things out. The fourth factor is strategic clarity. By 35, you know what you're good at. You know what industries pay well. You know where the opportunities are. You're not randomly trying different paths, hoping something works. You can make strategic decisions about where to invest your time, energy, and money because you have context and experience. You can spot a good opportunity versus a scam. You can negotiate effectively because you know your value. You can take calculated risks because you understand the landscape. This clarity lets you make money moves that would have been impossible at 25 simply because you didn't have the knowledge or network to execute them. And here's the fifth factor that nobody talks about. By 35, many people have cleared major financial obstacles that bog down younger people. Student loans are paid off or manageable. You're not paying rent on 3 different apartments because you moved every year. You're not buying a new wardrobe every season because you're still figuring out your style. You've optimized your major expense categories, and critically, you've stopped making catastrophically stupid financial decisions. The expensive breakup that cost you thousands, the business idea you sunk money into with no plan, the car you bought that you couldn't afford. By 35, most people have gotten those mistakes out of their system. And once you stop losing money on dumb decisions, accumulation happens fast. Now let's talk about the practical implications. If you're under 35 right now, your job is to build skills, build savings, and avoid catastrophic mistakes. You're in setup mode. Yes, invest consistently. Yes, learn about money. But don't panic if you're not wealthy yet. You're building the foundation. But once you hit 35, you need to shift into acceleration mode. This is your window. This is when you aggressively increase your income through strategic job moves, side businesses, or skill monetization. And this is when you save and invest 30, 40, 50% of your income if possible. This is when you take calculated risks on opportunities because you have the skills and network to make them work. You're not learning anymore. You're executing. And execution in your peak earning years with financial maturity creates explosive wealth accumulation. Here's a concrete example. Someone who starts investing seriously at 35, putting away 31,000 rupees or roughly $500 per month with 12% returns can accumulate 10 crores or over $1 million by age 60. If they're more conservative and aim for 8% returns, they need to invest about 1 lakh rupees per month, but the result is the same. The point is, starting at 35 with real money and real income, you can build generational wealth in 20 to 25 years. You're not too late. You're actually right on time. And if you're over 35 and you haven't started yet, or you feel like you're behind, here's the truth. You still have the most important window available to you. Someone starting at 40 with aggressive investing can still accumulate $380,000 or significant wealth by 65. It's not as much as starting at 25, but it's real wealth. And more importantly, your peak earning years are happening right now. If you optimize your income and expenses in your 40s, you can compress massive wealth accumulation into a decade. But you can't waste this time. This is your window. Look, here's the reality. Your 20s are about building foundation. Your 30s through 50s are about building wealth. The math says start early, and that's true. But the reality is that most people's biggest financial wins, the career breakthrough, the major income jump, the investment that pays off, the business that succeeds, happen after 35 when experience, earnings, maturity, and opportunity converge. So if you're in this window right now, don't coast. Don't assume you've got time. This is your moment. Maximize your income, minimize your lifestyle, invest aggressively, and execute. 10 years from now, you'll either be wealthy or you'll wish you'd taken this decade seriously. If this video helped you understand why your 30s and 40s matter more than you thought and what to do about it, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. And if you want to know how to build wealth even if you can't increase your income right now, check out How to Build Wealth Without Making More Money. I'll see you in the next one.